I'm Larkey Combs, former resident, volunteer, staff member at the Everett Gospel Mission. I was homeless for over a decade and drug addicted and don't look like what I've been through. So that's something that a lot of people don't know at first glance. I first arrived back at the mission for my last time in 2012. When I got here, I thought, I just need to get a job and get a little bit of rest. My physical health was significantly diminished. I just didn't realize how much because I'm high all the time. And when I got here, and Sylvia looked at me and she said, you need to go to the doctor and get checked out. And I then realized that I needed a major surgery because I was only carrying 45% of my blood supply. 55% of it was missing. And Sylvia, the CEO at the time, was like, you need to heal. That's what they made sure I did for 2 years before even thinking about work. And so that really helped me to learn to heal yourself first before you can heal other people. You know, we'll all never be totally whole. There's always a layer of that onion to peel back, but you got to love on yourself before you can genuinely and in a healthy way love on others. So that was part of, the journey. And just knowing that as big as I can think, God thinks bigger for me. So my path to homelessness for me was drug abuse. Yeah, everybody's path to homelessness looks different. Mine is not so different, but what I don't want people to do is think that all homelessness derives from drug addiction. The biggest impact I had was having a revelation or basically a message from someone that if I didn't stop soon, I would die. And so I went to my daughter's home. I have adult children, and I wouldn't leave until she brought me here. And I sat up there in the B building, the administrative building, waiting for the CEO for a few hours. And that's when I said, I'm gonna die if I don't come here and get some help. And I arrived 2 days later, and I've been clean ever since. Most homelessness, especially for women and children, derive from domestic violence, not drug abuse, right? And so another important part of my journey was being in this room that we're sitting in and sitting on that wall and filling out job applications after staff was like, you're ready to go to work now. And I applied at another shelter just on the other side of Everett. So I ended up at Domestic Violence Services of Snohomish County and was there for 8 years. While simultaneously living here and working at another shelter and volunteering here. So it was a crazy, wild journey, you know what I mean? Social services has always been a part of me, So that's been part of my journey here, and that's what I would like for people to see, not so much the homelessness and the addiction, but the healing of it, and how that reverberates out to other people once you get happy and healthy, and how you can help that, spread into the community. Areas in my life where I like to give back is still working in the social services field in some capacity. And the business that I've started is all about holistic healing. And so my biggest thing to give back to the community is to help them heal it like they help me heal. My business is LC Healing Enterprise. It's a holistic healing business. I just did a DBA. I do holistic skincare. And so my skincare has dual purposes. And not only heals the outside, but heals the inner as well. So it's skincare with a spiritual twist because it has spiritual uses as well. Healing, emotional trauma, and the line is growing. And so aside from my business, my 9 to 5, I'm growing LC Healing Enterprise. I came from a loving home with a single mom that did the best she could. and that my homelessness was not me in its totality. I did not grow up and being asked as a child, what do you want to be? And my answer would be homelessness and drug addicted, you know. And so the biggest thing for people to know is that I still had hopes and dreams, and they were just delayed a little. That's one of the biggest things I would want people to know before homelessness, and to not see that and see that only.